A man in Marion County, Florida was arrested for impersonating an officer. A sheriff's deputy said he was at a nearby gas station when he heard an unfamiliar emergency siren. He then saw a black pickup truck with red and blue emergency lights. It was speeding around cars and went through a red light. He was suspicious because no emergency calls were active in the area. The deputy then pursued and pulled over the vehicle and found a man wearing a black hat. The hat seemed to indicate that he was a U.S. Marshal. He was also wearing a gold badge. He told the deputy he was in fact a U.S. Marshal and he was responding to a reported shooting in the area. However, there were no reported shootings in the area. He also claimed he was from another state, but he was unable to tell investigators what district he was allegedly from. The sheriff's office has released body camera video of the interaction.
Signal 67 in Junction.
Hi.
Flag 6139.
6-2 information. Plant.
Take 234, 10-9.
See your other hand for me? Where are you headed to? Okay. You have your driver's license on you? Let's deal with purple lights. Yeah, they're purple tonight. Where are you headed to? A shooting in Marion? Okay, 10th floor. Hey, sir. So, the vehicle is your vehicle, is that correct? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm looking for something to verify that you're a U.S. Marshal, all right?
Went to voicemail, so I left him a message.
Okay. All right. Yeah, just hang tight with me
I got to go back to shift in about 2 hours. So
Where's shift at? Where's
I got to
shift
get
at?
my car.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, hopefully we can get this resolved really quickly. All right, thanks. Hey, we got somebody on the phone who wants to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sir, what is your name?
Gary Lambert.
Okay, what district do you work out of?
I work out of Texas, but they got me down. They got me down in Florida right now, looking into Marion Oaks. There's two gangs out there that are riding on a four-wheeler with a pole on it, busting into people's houses.
Okay.
And they got a call, so I chased. What's that?
What district in Texas do you work out of?
Dallas.
Okay.
My second
I
house.
understand that's a federal crime.
Yeah, exactly. I know exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right,
I got red bugs out in the weeds last week.
I'm sorry?
I was telling him, what's out in the weeds? I got red bugs. Eat me up chasing a guy through the forest the other night.
All right, do me a favor. Just go ahead and turn around for me. Again, put your hands behind your back.
For what?
I'll explain it to you.
I've been arrested my life.
Well,
All
right. So you're going to be arrested for impersonating a police officer, okay? I'm going to go ahead and read this to you, okay? All right. And who do you work for? Who are you employed by?
United States Marshal Service.
U.S. Marshals, okay. You told me that you don't have your credentials with you, but they're in your...
Yeah, my charger.
In your charger. A work vehicle?
Right.
Okay. Who's the charger registered to?
It's registered to the Marshal Service.
Marshals, okay.
That's my personal vehicle.
So why would the marshals outfit your personal vehicle with lights and sirens?
In Texas, it's not like here.
Okay.
You don't have cars like this.
You have a Florida tag.
I know. Turn the knob on. Now flick it all around.
Hey, how long you worked for the U.S. Marshals?
About 3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Going on.
I'm sorry?
I'm finishing up at Votech with the Coochie right now to go to work for Marion County. So,
To do what?
be a cop. Coming down the road, I get a call on my cell phone. Hey, they see the four-wheeler out there on the drone. Can you come help us?
Who's that?
So
Who
I hung
called you?
up. My squad in Texas. If you look through my phone, you'll see the 941 area code.
By squad, what do you mean by squad?
They sent 3 or 4 of us down here,
Who is they?
the Rangers.
The Rangers? Which Rangers? Like the baseball team?
No, hell no.
Okay, so what Rangers?
The Marshals.
The Marshals?
Yeah,
So where do you work out of Texas?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Yes.
What's your district?
District. What do you mean?
Well,
We just
if
have
you're
headquarters in town.
if you're a U.S. Marshal,
It's
you
called
would know your district.
641.
641? Okay.
That's our squad.
Okay.
But there's only a few of us here.
A few of you? Would I be one of those?
No,
I'm not a U.S. Marshal?
I don't know. I see a badge.
Well, here's my credentials. I am actually a Special Deputy U.S. Marshal.
Yeah,
Here are my credentials.
yeah. Mine are in my car.
These, your credentials like this are in there.
I have one just identically to that.
Okay. I would say probably not. Because I'm asking you very easy questions to be able to identify yourself, and you're not. Who's your supervisor out of Texas?
My supervisor?
Yes, sir. Your direct supervisor.
Jim Willis.
Jim Willis?
Yeah.
What do you do for the United States Marshals?
Well, I normally just do raids.
Raids?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you work for?
I just told you twice.
Like, okay, so do you work for the Fugitive Task Force? Do you work for the District Marshals?
No,
Who do you work for?
I work for the task force.
You work for the task
Like
force?
people running, we do raids. All I do is raids.
Okay, listen to me for just a second. I'm going to give you a little bit of an out or whatever.
Right.
I know you're not a U.S. Marshal. I'm a U.S. Marshal.
Right.
I know for a fact, 100%, you are not with the U.S. Marshals. Okay?
Okay.
So I would just want to know why you would try to identify as a U.S. Marshal. Was it to, like, get around traffic?
No.
Okay, so what were you trying to do?
I told you twice. I was responding to a call.
With the U.S. Marshals?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't know about the drones out there flying over?
Sir, there is
Yeah,
nothing
no.
like that. I'm gonna give you a little tip, pro tip. Okay? There's only 3 of us in this county. You are not one of the other 2.
Okay.
That's a pro tip.
The driver claimed that he was a U.S. Marshal based in Texas, but he was in Florida on assignment. The Marshal's service later confirmed he was not a Marshal. The 52-year-old suspect was booked into the Marion County Jail on charges of impersonating an officer and obstructing police. They also found diazepam, which he didn't have a prescription for, hidden in a compartment in his wallet. This resulted in additional charges of drug possession and smuggling. He was also charged with use of a firearm during a felony. It's always puzzling when we hear of people impersonating law enforcement. But as we've learned in past stories, many of these imposters use the fake badge as an easy means of stealing money and drugs from other criminals. They claim they are confiscating these items for evidence. The fact that this man possessed drugs without a prescription just might explain his motive here.